Hello there, my Sagittarius collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, Sagittarius? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, Sagittarius. Are you afraid of the dark, Sagittarius? Let's get you an oracle card here, okay? Are you afraid of the dark? God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful Sagittarius collective. Sagittarius, are you afraid of the dark? Are you afraid of the dark? What popped out? Remember to breathe. Yeah, number 10. Number 10. Whenever you're feeling anxious, whenever you're feeling, a little nervous or scared, always remember to breathe. The best way to kind of center yourself and bring yourself back into focus is to concentrate on your breathing. Okay? So if you find yourself in a situation, focus on your breathing. Focus on your breathing. Nice, deep, slow breaths. Inhale in. Exhale out. Remember to breathe. So, helpful word of advice to get you through the dark. Sagittarius, are you afraid of the dark? What does my Sagittarius need to know? Are you afraid of the dark, Sag? Justice and the Three of Pentacles. Balance coming in. Some of y'all, this could be at the court case. What's going on, Sagittarius? Are you afraid of the dark? The World card. Five of Cups. King of Wands. Sagittarius energy right there. Two of Swords. It feels like there's a situation that you're going to have to deal with, or something you're going to have to go back on, Sagittarius. This almost feels like you could be around somebody who could be in a dark energy. Here, you're looking at him. You're looking at him. Maybe you're trying to figure out the best way to approach this person. Maybe some of y'all are keeping your distance for a reason. We do have this Two of Swords energy. This to me is like... yeah, there's something there you don't see. There's something there. We're going to pull some cards on that. What is that Two of Swords? I think you're looking at this situation. You're looking at this Five of Cups energy. Okay, I don't think you've done anything because you're just looking. So I don't know if you're thinking about, do I do anything? What do I do? How do I approach this? Should I approach this? For some of you, it's like one of them, are you going to go back and pick somebody up? This Two of Swords here in that future card gives me that energy of there's something you're not seeing. It's almost like this could be a catch-22 type situation for you. The bottom of the deck is the World, the Hermit. Yeah, the World and the Hermit. You could be looking online to try to figure out how to deal with this situation or what to do or how to get somebody help. There's definitely a watchful energy here. And Sagittarius, I almost feel like this is you. You know what you need to do. You know what you have to do. But you're still in that sort of standoffish energy, right? Clarify this Two of Swords. Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is probably a close partnership. So this could be a friend, family, maybe a lover type energy here. But it's almost that there's some truth you need to know, or some truth that needs to be spoken before you can even try to work it out with this person. Okay? But with that Ace of Swords there's definitely something probably going on that you don't know. This could be work, love, life, family, grandchildren, children, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, whoever the fuck it is in your life, in your situation. But there's some truth that needs to be spoken. That's why this is that separation energy. That's why you're getting that sort of pause energy. Because I don't feel like you're the one in this Five of Cups energy, Sagittarius. But you're seeing a situation. You're seeing someone in that. But how do you respond? Or should you? Because, you know, we want to help Five of Cups energy like this. But sometimes people do this to themselves. So there's a lesson they need to learn. Right? People need to be able to do the work themselves. You kind of... It's a very fine line. It's a very fine line. Ace of Swords, yeah, the Two of Pentacles. There's like that conversation needs to happen. Someone needs to make a choice. For some of you, it's someone deciding what they're going to do here. You know, this is if you're dealing with someone with an addiction. Someone that's got a... They just don't want to do no better for themselves. You can only do so much. Right? You can only do so much in some situations. They got to decide. For a lot of you, all you can really do is pray and hope this person makes the right decisions. Because there's really nothing more you can do. It is that sort of juggling energy. 22 here. This is a life lesson. For oh shit, we got 3 twos here. The Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So 2, 2, 2. This is a life lesson. You know, sometimes people got to learn that shit on their own. As much as you want to help them, they got to be the one to dig themselves out of that energy. And for a lot of you, that means if they need to go get help, they go get the help that they need. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, but first somebody has to ask for it. Right? This person has to be willing to do the work. I think you're wanting to help this person, but you also know that this person has to be willing to help themselves first. 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. Don't be bothered. You're not afraid of the dark. So if you're thinking about this person has popped up in your mind, it's because you got someone going through a dark-ass place. They're in a dark-ass energy. You know that. But you also know this person has to be willing to help themselves. You know, there is nothing worse than when someone wants to make fun of somebody who is in a dark place and they decide to get help. Because you know what? That takes more strength to get the help that you need than to not. And anyone that wants to use that against somebody is a real fucking piece of shit. You all remember that. And don't ever speak ill of anybody who's getting the help. Because those that speak ill on those getting the help probably need to have their ass in there to get checked out. The Magician energy. All you can do is pray. Pray that this person does what they need to do. This also gives me that energy too, Sagittarius. I take pause with this person. I take pause. Because this person is probably the type of person that wants to bring their shit to everyone else's doorstep, but doesn't want to do the healing. You know, those that, they got problems, but boy, they don't want to fucking solve them because this is how they live their life. They'll never change. Some people don't want to change, right? Once a drunk, always a drunk. They don't want to change that energy. They just want everyone else around to kind of deal with it. So don't take on this energy. Because a lot of you are realizing that. Are you afraid of the dark, Sagittarius? No, but you are afraid of somebody who is in the dark. Because you know, you want to help this person, but you also know what the hell they bring in. It's a 50-50 toss-up whether they're going to be a positive energy or not. I hate to say that some people are a lost cause, but some people have to decide to make that choice on their own. Right? Some people have to decide to get the help that they need. Because you know, if you brought this person around, this person would only manifest darkness into your situation. You know, we hate to say that, but that's the reality in some situations. Some people don't want to come into the light. Some people are afraid of the light. They stay in the dark so no one throws that light on, right? So Sagittarians, you know what? You do what you got to do. This is probably an energy that if you said they needed to get help, because you probably dealt with them before, they come up with every excuse why they can't. The very ones that need to get the help don't go get it. That's why they're overcritical of those that do get the help. I ain't going to go to rehab. I ain't going to go get help. So helping this person until they decide to help themselves is really kind of futile for you. That's why you're just looking at this situation. And it is that back and forth. What do you do? How do you help this energy? What do you do? What can you do in this situation? Because sometimes there's really nothing you can do until someone chooses to help themselves. And this is probably an energy that wouldn't go get any counseling. The very ones that need it are the very ones that talk shit about those that get it, right? What's Freud say? An unexamined life is not worth living. Those that stay in that dark-ass energy, they don't like that dark-ass energy. They just don't want the light shown on what the hell they do, right? When they look in the mirror and they see themselves. So you're in a very interesting position here, Sagittarius. What's between this Five of Cups and this King of Wands? Three of Pentacles. Optimist. This is, you can pray. You can pray. God, hopefully this person, decides to get the help that they need. Do what they need to do. You're looking at the situation. You're looking at it. Until someone decides to get the help that they need, Sag, there's really nothing you can do. That feels negative, but at the same time, King, Queen of Wands here. This could be a family thing, right? For some of you, this is a family connection. Maybe something passed down. If, the child takes after their mother. If there's a drug addiction or an alcohol problem, right? They come by it honestly. It's in the blood, right? For some of you, this could be stepmom energy as well with that King of Wands right there. It could, if it's a parent, it could be like a separated parent. The King and Queen of Wands. And then we got the Empress energy here. That's why I said stepmother energy with this Empress right here. Maybe stepped in, if there's like a divorce or a separation and maybe two sets of parents were raising the children. Maybe the father is the common denominator in this. Or some of you, who you're with is dealing, their child is going through a situation. For some of you, it was just passed down on the mother's side of the family, right? It could just simply be genetics. For some, if it's alcohol, they could have been born with, is it fetal alcohol syndrome? Because mama wasn't a good mother. Someone's got an issue here, but it's that energy of if someone don't want to help themselves, there's no way in hell you can help them out. For some of you, if this is a family affair, maybe none of the family wants anybody to go see a shrink, so none of the shit comes out, in the therapy. They don't want the kid to go get help because they don't want to realize that, oh, you come from a whole fucking line of fucked up people, right? And because what's the therapist going to say? Well, you know what? You're in this position because it's heredity, right? Certain genes are passed down. If a child was born with fetal alcohol syndrome, chances are they're probably going to be more susceptible to growing up and being a drunk, right? It's a family tradition, but not in a good way. Yeah, this feels like the unexamined life is not worth living. Some people would rather keep shit in the dark instead of having the light. Sagittarius, I think you're like, you're looking. You're not afraid of the dark. Right? You're looking into the light, but you also know that, you know, someone here don't want the light shown. Especially if it runs in the family. Because what are they going to ask? What was your relationship like with your father? What was your relationships like with your mother? What do you know? What do you know? How has this come about? Especially if you're dealing with addictions. Y'all, those that want to talk shit about people in therapy are usually the ones that need it the most. But, right? An unexamined life? No, someone don't want to shine the light on some shit. They don't want to shine the light on some shit. So, Sagittarius, with this Magician card here, you're not afraid of the dark. Someone around you is. For a lot of you, it's because if it's a family thing, because it runs in the family, right? If it's an addiction, it runs in the family. If it runs on the mama side, that mama was a drunk, or daddy side of the people were drunks, right? Or addicts. It's heredity. Yes, help can be achieved, but someone has to be willing to get that help. Some people could not want it. Just wait until the person fucking drinks themselves to death or ODs. So that way it don't get brought out in the family. Hidden family secrets, right? Yeah. 3 of Pentacles here. Magician here with the 3 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, King of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, 2 of Cups. This feels like someone's going to do some sort of intervention or something along that lines. Someone's looking into something. Because this King of Wands energy right here is going to put this in the past and move forward. Now, for some of you Sagittarians, if this is your energy, maybe you're coming from that. Maybe someone has decided to get the help that they need in order to move forward in relationships, into better relationships. Because this Magician card and this 3 of Pentacles could be someone seeking the help, getting the help that they need. Manifesting the help that they need, getting the help that they need. Because this King of Wands energy here. So, you know, maybe that's the whole deal here. You're not afraid of the dark because you face the dark. Or you were facing the dark. You're going to be facing the dark in order to have healed relationships. I feel like this is heredity. And if this is your energy, you probably had to do it without your family knowing. Because someone wanted to keep something a secret. Especially if it was just, you know, mama's family was drunk, mama was a drunk, her mama was a drunk, daddy was a drunk, his dad was a drunk, or it's a family of addicts, whatever the fuck it is, right? It's heredity. Someone could have been born with fetal alcohol poisoning, right? From the get-go, mama was a piece of shit, which would make them more susceptible, right? So this feels like someone gets out of that energy. Maybe someone is going through that retrospective period right now, and they're going to get help. They could almost be a situation where, you know, if someone had a near-death experience, and they actually look down and see themselves, and now they realize they need to go get the help that they need. But it feels like they can't deal with the family on this. The family can't know what the hell they're doing. Because someone don't want the family secrets out. Yeah, it's a family of drunks. Mama was a drunk. Grandma was a drunk. Daddy was a drunk. Grandpa was a drunk. Family of drunks, right? Because here's that optimism. So, Sagittarius, I don't think you're afraid of the dark. For some of you Sagittarians, you could just be leaving someone behind. If you're dealing with somebody and maybe you don't want to deal with the fucking drunk. Maybe you don't want to deal with an addict anymore. Maybe you're just tired of that shit, right? You could be turning your back on this energy and looking for a healthier type environment in which to live, in which to prosper. You know, you could only help someone so fucking much. If they don't want to do the work on themselves, then you know what? You just leave them alone. Right? Wait till you get the call. You could be turning your back to this energy and moving towards healthier relationships and partnerships. You know, you can love this person with all your heart, but if they don't want to help themselves, you don't have to be privy to watching them just sort of fall the fuck apart. So Sagittarius, I don't think you're afraid of the dark. Some of you, that's going to be that when that light comes on, when you realize that, you know, unless you want to keep pouring this person's drink or just being their enabler, you're better off just leaving the situation. Moving forward into something happier. You're not afraid of the dark. You've been there, done that. You're ready to turn the light on some shit. You're ready to get some sunshine on your face, right? You're ready to shine the light. If you've overcome this energy, right? You did the therapy. You've done the work. And you probably had to do it without people knowing. Because you weren't supposed to tell that family secret. $33 could mean something. 233. 25313. 313. I like this energy, Sagittarius. How you factor into this, I think you're that King of Wands energy. You're either the one that's getting the help that you need, because it's hereditary. It's something that, you know, you're going to have to work on. It's something that naturally runs in your blood, so it's something you need to be aware of. Like, you know, anything genetically related. You're either overcoming that and getting the help that you need, or you could be turning your back on somebody. Because you know, if they don't decide to help themselves, there ain't shit you can do for them. You're not afraid of the dark. You are not afraid of the dark, Sagittarius. Remember to breathe. I like that energy, Sagittarius. This is kind of facing the dark type energies, you know, but you guys, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So, someone's either getting the help that they need, or someone's going to turn their back on somebody that don't want to get the help that they need. And, you know, that doesn't make you a bad person. People have to take that responsibility on themselves. And the very ones that want to talk about people that get the help are the very fucking ones that need it. You know that, right? Do you all hear that dog? Scratching the shit out of my couch. That's this energy. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But you might as well save yourself. You might as well save yourself. You can't save everybody. But you can save yourself. So, if you need to go get help, get the help that you need. If you're done dealing with somebody that don't want to get the help that they need, save yourself. Because it's like a catch-22. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But what energy do you want to be in? Turn the fucking lights on. Are you done? She made that noise, come all the way around to come behind me, just to go lay right behind the camera. Do what you gotta do, Sag. You can't save everybody. People gotta learn to save their own damn selves. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. But you know, in therapy, it does come down to that. They do look at your heredity and ask, someone don't want the family secret out. That's a whole fucking line of addicts or drug or alcoholics. Because then, especially if you're dealing with a child, parents are going to be brought in. And then the parents might be in the hot seat. Because they can tell what a drunk looks like. That's a fucked up situation, Sagittarius. But you know what? Save yourself. Because you can't always save everybody and it ain't your job. Peace, love, and light, Sagittarius.